Okay, everyone, so it's time again for our weekly zone cleaning episode. If you haven't listened before, pretty much this is just like a audio reminder of the things you can possibly work on if you're following the zone cleaning system for doing like your major deep cleaning tasks. If you're not familiar with that, that's it's like a Fly Lady cleaning system, and she pretty much divides your home into 5 areas, and then you work on in one of those areas each week, so that over the course of the month and over the course of the year, always kind of working throughout your entire home, but each week you're focused in one area, so it's not like so overwhelming of this huge, enormous project. And this is just for your deep cleaning that this kind of zone cleaning covers. It's not for all of your regular your regular bathroom maintenance and doing your dishes and laundry and everything. This is more just for those periodic things that have to get done once in a while, but not something that you do every single week. So it's just a way to manage that. So we are going to be on zone 1 this week, which is the living room / front porch for me. On the Fly Lady site, it's identified as the entrance / front porch / dining room. So for us, we enter into the living room, so that's why I chose living room, because we don't really have like a separate entrance. And then we don't have a dining room, we just have a kitchen, so that's in another zone. So we just do living room and front porch. If you do have a dining room, a separate dining room, you could of course add that in here too. I just don't have a list of things to cover in that room. Another thing I wanted to point out is, again, we've skipped zone 5 this week because I do this episode every Saturday, and when there's only 4 Saturdays in a month, zone 5 always gets skipped. So we only wind up with zone 5 once in a while. And I was thinking that what I might try and wind up doing is on the months where there's only 4 weeks, I might try and do a zone 4 / 5, and then you could just kind of pick what you might want to work on just to kind of mix it up, because that does happen a lot if you're doing it weekly like this. If you were following the Fly Lady page and like doing it more like the 15 minutes per day rather than once a week like I usually do, pretty much what she does is like shorten some of the zones. I don't remember exactly how it's laid out, but like maybe you'd have like 3 days in zone 5 and like maybe a couple of less days in another zone, and then that way you could still hit all of them in a month. But the way I'm doing it, where I only do 1 episode every Saturday, there's just many months where there's not a 5th Saturday. So I was thinking about maybe doing it that way. So we'll see, because I think in April there wouldn't be a zone 5 again, and I don't want you guys to have to keep skipping zone 5 or going back to listen to it, an older zone 5 episode. So I might try and do that. I'm going to try and remember to think about doing that. So anyway, we're going to get into the zone 1 list, but real quick, just a reminder, the idea is just to do as many things as you can. You're making progress just by accomplishing some of these things. You're not trying to do the entire list. You're not stressing out over how much you didn't get done. You just want to focus on what you did get done and be appreciative of yourself for what you did get done. You can do this 15 minutes a day, or you could do it once a week. You could do it however it fits into your schedule, but you just want to block out some time and just work through the tasks that are on your list and get whatever you can get done. And then the next time the zone comes around, try and do some of the others, and then the next time try and do some more. That way you're working through the entire list first in that zone before you go back to the beginning. That way you're working through everything, and then you'll start over again. So you're a little bit at a time, always getting some of those things done. So for this week, for zone 1, what I have on my list is for the living room, I have dust windowsills, I have clean switch plates, wipe down walls or spot clean walls. You can wipe down like the entire walls if you would like to, or if you just want to kind of walk around, you could just look and see if there's any spots that really need to be wiped down. Maybe an area where it's more common for people to bump into the wall or whatever that you might notice doesn't look quite clean. Straighten the coat closet. That's in my living room because we have our coat closet in our living room. I do still need to work on that. I think I say that every single episode, but that I've done, I really do need to do that. As far as going through our coats and scaling them back. We have too many coats jammed in there. Clean the carpet. We have a area rug in our living room, so I have like a one of those Bissell little green clean machines or something like that, I think it's called, and it's just like a little unit, and you hold the thing in your hand and you just go around back and forth on the carpet and it cleans it. So that's what I do in there. Otherwise we have hardwood floors, so I only have kind of like an area rug to clean. Pull out the furniture and clean under it. It's pretty amazing how much dust and dirt gets under the furniture if you don't periodically do that. I know I definitely need to do that. That's on my list. Wash throw pillows, wash throw blankets. For the throw blankets, I usually just grab whatever's laying out and just throw them in the wash. And then, because that's what's been being used, obviously, more recently. I used to kind of try and make sure I washed every single throw blanket, but now I just wash whatever's out. And then over time, you know, they'll all get rotated through. Wipe down the front door, dust all furniture. You know, that would be any end tables, if you have an entertainment center, anything like that. Dust the baseboards. Dust the hallway vent. We have a vent in our hallway that has, you know, it's like part of the our heating and cooling system, and from sucking in the air and stuff, it gets like dusty. So I take our vacuum and I just kind of run it up and down and suck any dust out of there. I have to Windex our storm door. Dust any pictures that we have, like any artwork, just kind of run along the top and then along like the little like lip that kind of sticks out on the bottom and along the sides, just to make sure there's no dust accumulating on them. And then dust any light fixtures or lamps you might have. So that's what I have on my living room list. For the front porch, I have pull some weeds, trim some bushes. Again, these are not like, you're not out there doing like yard work. This is just like a quick, if you're out on the front porch and you see like a weed needs to be pulled, or maybe like one little thing that's sticking out on a branch that you could do a quick trim. It's just like quick little touch-ups while you're out there. It's not like doing a full yard work as part of this zone cleaning. You want to sweep down any cobwebs that might be out there on the front porch, sweep the front porch. If you have a light fixture, it might need to be wiped down or dusted. Sometimes like bugs or spiders or whatever will kind of accumulate around them. And then spot clean siding like right around the house. If you have like a siding that's wipeable, you know, that's right around the door, you just want to like kind of wipe down any spots that look like they're dirty. And that's my list. Again, this is the total list. Not everything you're supposed to get done one time around in the zone. This is just a total list to choose from to give you some ideas of what things you might want to work on. So you just want to pick some time, pick a few things, and get as much done as you can. You might want to definitely try and set a timer because you don't want to go crazy and overwhelm yourself and then you don't feel like doing the zone cleaning the next time. You just want to set a reasonable amount of time, get as many things as you can get done, and then next time you start with the things you haven't done yet and you just keep working through. So the point is not to catch up. The point is just to get some of these things done, because every time you do a little bit of zone cleaning, you're making some progress on some of these periodic cleaning tasks. So I did also want to share, each week I wanted to include the Fly Lady habit of the month. So this month for April, we have make your bed is the April habit of the month. So she just points out that by having your bed made, it just really makes a nice difference in the appearance of your room. And I sometimes do, I sometimes don't. Sometimes I just kind of throw it up, like kind of like fling the bedspread up, but it's not like nicely made. And I think nicely making it does definitely make a difference. One thing I heard someone say recently is they got rid of the throw pillows on their bed just because they were more of a annoyance than anything having to deal with them all the time. And I actually kind of like that idea. I might consider doing that just because I'm not super good at like putting them in a nice way so that they look really nice. And it would be so much simpler to just make the bed without having throw pillows and just folding the blanket nice and just putting the regular pillows there. So that's always an idea if that sounds like it might be easier for you. But Yeah, it also obviously depends on if people have different schedules. If some people are sleeping later into the day, things like that. But if you have the opportunity to try and make it a habit, if it's not already a habit of yours, to make the bed, it does make it nice. And I do love, like, if when I make the bed and then I go put laundry away, it just kind of makes it nice, because I'll use like the bed to fold the laundry and put the stuff away, and it just kind of makes it nice to have like this nice clean area. It's just a little presentation. I think the whole point of the make the bed habit is more just to kind of point out that, like, one little thing like that can really make a big difference in how, like, the room looks and feels. Because, like, I was thinking about this the other day. I woke up and I had like a whole bunch of dishes to do, and it just looks so, like, I don't know, just awful. Like, I just walked out and it just makes the room look like so, like, messy if there's a lot of dishes to do. And I was looking at the room after I was finished with the dishes, and I was thinking, like, what a huge difference that makes when you have a pile of dishes and then you just get them done, and it makes such a big difference in how the room looks and feels. And I think that was kind of the same thing, like she's saying, with making the bed. Like, if that's not already your habit, to maybe try and consider making that a habit, because it does make a really nice difference in the room when you walk in there. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this week. Again, don't get stressed out about trying to complete everything. This is all extra stuff. These are all like extra cleaning items. It's just to kind of keep up with them over time, so that you don't have to do those big spring cleanings and seasonal cleaning and all that kind of stuff, because you're already doing it over the course of the year. So you're just helping maintain your home without having to kind of stop everything and do these massive cleaning days. So that's it for today. I hope this episode was helpful. If you'd like to reach out to me for any reason, you can reach me at facebook.com/lolasfrugallife. You can also message me at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. We have a private listeners group, which is at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. I'd love to have you join. We keep having new members join. It's turning into a really great group. So I'm really excited to see that grow. I check it pretty much every day. So if you do want to join, I will admit you to the group pretty quickly. I also do have a YouTube channel, but it's really just the same as this. It's just audio. The only thing that's different is there are playlists sorted by categories. So if you just wanted to listen to cleaning episodes, or you just wanted to listen to frugal topics or whatever, you could listen in that way. So that's available if you're interested. Also, if you like the show, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you would be willing to leave me a rating or review, that would be really appreciated. It's supposed to really help with how the show comes up in search results, so that'd be really helpful to me. And thank you to everyone who recently has. I did get a couple of 5-star ratings recently, and I'm really, really thankful for that. So thank you, whoever left those. And so that's it. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.